Now I got a quick message for all you Jeffreys out there before this video starts. Stop pinging your banner 400 times or the respawn beacon while I'm fighting 18 squads, Jeffrey. I cannot do everything at once, alright? I'm not going to be able to pick you up when there's 3 guys standing on your banner, okay, Jeffrey? I want you to know that. So pinging 400 times, bing, 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 bing. All that's doing is making me not want to pick you up even more. Just a PSA, public service announcement, okay? Let's hop right into some tips that will make you a better teammate, Jeffrey. Let's get it. Now, first of all, no hate to any Jeffreys out there. That was just me playing around. But comment down below if that's ever seriously happened to you. Had a random teammate ping their banner 400 times and you can't even hear what's happening. But anyways, in this video, we have 8 solid tips on how to be a better teammate in Apex Legends, along with a bonus tip at the end if you guys stick around. Hope you guys do enjoy the video, and if you are not already subscribed, hit that sub button. Let's get into it. So tip number 1 is going to be a pretty basic one. It's going to be landing with your teammates. If you want to make your teammates happy and stand the best chance of giving a good first impression, then you should probably land with them, or at least land relatively close to them in case something crazy goes down and you need to come over and save them. Teammates will appreciate you more if you go to the spot that they want to land, or at least ping where you want to go if you're the jump master at the beginning of the game. Now, this is especially true with random teammates. If you land near them, they are more likely to stay with you the rest of the match and can actually contribute to the game. I know this may not apply for the random teammates that are brand new to the game, but if you get lucky enough to get decent ones, then it should help you out. Tip number 2 is not ping your banner or the respawn beacon 100 times. This is what I was talking about in the intro. Nobody likes that guy that pings his banner or the respawn beacon 100 times while you're trying to fight 3 different squads at once. All it does is distract the person on your team and makes them not want to even pick you up if they do escape the situation. If you do happen to die, then you should let your teammate play out the situation by themselves, or you could give out callouts to help them. And if they end up surviving the situation, just simply ask them once to get you up, or ping your banner or the beacon 1 time. Not 100 times, just once. Everyone in the community will thank you for listening to that tip, trust me. Next up, we have pinging better items for your teammates and things they may need in the latter portions of the game. Now, make sure to always keep track of what your teammates may need in order to improve their gaming experience and yours if you end up winning. Whether they need a light extended mag or a barrel stabilizer, just be on the lookout. I'm definitely not saying to just go out of your way and spend the whole entire game looking through buildings for teammates' items, but just keep an eye out in case you stumble across something they may need. I always appreciate it when I'm running around for 3 solid minutes without a body shield and then a teammate pings one if they happen to come across it, and I know you guys do too. Next little tip is there is no reason that you guys shouldn't be communicating with your squad. Now, I hear so many excuses on why they can't communicate with their teammates, and it's honestly pretty ridiculous to me. Of course, the best option is to plug in your microphone and verbally communicate with your team, but I understand if that's not possible. Either it's too loud, you don't have a mic, or whatever the reason may be. That's why the game has a ping system in it, guys. Use it to your advantage, okay? There's a ping for almost anything you can imagine in the game, so make sure that if you don't have a microphone to plug in or you can't talk for some reason, to use the correct pings in order to give your team the best chance of winning. Next tip we have is not pushing in alone. Pushing into places alone or separating yourself from the team are 2 of the most annoying things that teammates do, in my opinion, even though I am sometimes guilty of this myself. Now, try to stay close to them or at least ping where you're going, especially if you're about to fight a team. Not only does pushing into an area alone give your team a huge disadvantage, but your teammates surely won't appreciate you getting mad at them after them not being there and you get triple teamed by devotions, and then you start yelling at them like, "Jimmy, why were you not there with me?" I've never done that before. Let's go on to the next tip. The next tip is not leaving the game if your team is right next to you and you go down or you get thirsted or whatever the case may be. Now, I see a ton of streamers do this, and I understand that if there's no chance of your teammates winning the situation in a public match, But if your teammates are at least half decently skilled, then give them a chance to win the fight and revive you. There have been plenty of times where either one or both of my teammates will go down and I'll end up killing the whole team, only to find out that after all my efforts, both of my teammates have quit the game. Now that person that you left is forced to run solo, or if there's two of them, then they're forced to run duos for the rest of the game, which puts them at a huge disadvantage and kind of ruins their experience. The next thing, I will never ever understand why people do this. This is not to leave the game if your teammate has your banner, okay? Now, why in the world, I'll never understand why people do this. If I end up killing a whole squad, right, I grab your banner, I'm running all the way to the beacon, and I'm about to respawn you into the game, I get over to it. Why the hell are you leaving the game after I did all this? What is the point? I don't see any point in doing this. So just stay in the game and play it out. I'm not really sure why people even do this. Maybe it's just because they want to watch you, or maybe it's because they don't want to reloot everything. But come on, guys. I do all that effort and that's it? That's what you give me? Nothing? Next one is, if you have a microphone, give your teammates callouts. Now, you can give good callouts by telling your teammates where you should rotate to, if an enemy's low on health, what type of shields your enemies have, or if there's loot on the ground. I could go on all day about what callouts you should give to your teammates, so just communicate with them in the long run. It will make your experience a lot better, along with giving your team a better chance of becoming the champion squad. Now for the bonus tip is just try to help the noobs, okay? I know most games your teammates aren't quite up to par with your skill level or are brand new to the game, and use this as a teaching experience to help others. If you have your microphone plugged in, once again, in our community, make the experience better for everybody else in the community. I know if I jumped into Apex this late, it would be an absolute nightmare learning the movements and controls just so I can keep up with the more experienced players in the game. So just give your teammates some helpful advice and they will thank you for it. Trust me, I know I would if I was brand new to the game. I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of the day. Put some of these tips to use and become a better teammate. Peace out, guys.